this is you. Oh yeah. Oh, I was about to tell him. I was about to be like, yo, son, but it's you. So.
Yeah.
Blame it on my loyalty. That's what it all is right there, and that comes from me being me. The only people you could say I looked up to was Baby and Slim, and I guess I saw how they stay loyal to each other.
Wayne is my favorite person to work with, though, because it's just, Lil Wayne is just too good.
You gotta give Wayne the love.
Too good.
The Young Money saga is a convoluted story of treachery, loyalty, and the complicated connections among some of the best hip-hop artists. Lil Wayne's commitment to Baby and Slim, the Cash Money Records co-founders, had a significant impact on how he approached forming and sustaining partnerships. In the music business, he witnessed firsthand the power of loyalty to create enduring relationships and spur success. This was a lesson he attempted to apply to his own label, Young Money, which was founded by Lil Wayne in his prime as a platform for developing up-and-coming musicians. The label gained rapid notoriety with a roster that included Drake. Along with a plethora of other gifted musicians, Nicki Minaj and Ega in particular were hailed as the future of hip-hop, releasing success after hit and topping the charts. Drake and Nicki Minaj created a strong force in the music business, capturing audiences with their onstage chemistry and collaboration tunes, despite their success. Drake and Lil Wayne enjoyed a brotherly bond. While Drake and Nicki Minaj's tight relationship frequently spurred allegations of a deeper connection together, the Young Money team was not exempt from the traps of wealth and fame. Drake's alleged adultery with Lil Wayne's partner during Wayne's prison sentence signaled a sea change in their relationship. Even though Wayne publicly downplayed the incident, the damage to their relationship was obvious. Meanwhile, Nicki Minaj's relationship with Drake was further strained during these tumultuous times as she found herself caught between Drake and her former boyfriend, Meek Mill. Drake's penchant for creating drama and his expanding number of industry rivals started to have an adverse effect on his relationships inside the industry, but Nicki stayed faithful to him and even stood up for him during his dispute with Pusha T. Young Money Drake's recent collaboration with Latto, Nicki Minaj's longtime rival, was seen as a final straw by many. Nicki didn't hold back in expressing her disappointment, calling out Drake for his perceived disloyalty. Similarly, Lil Wayne's recent actions, such as wearing an XO chain gifted by the Weeknd and known Drake adversary, suggests. As he has also lost faith in Drake's behavior, detractors and admirers alike are now debating if Drake's behaviors have played a role in Young Money's demise. A label that formerly seemed ready to completely transform the hip-hop scene, recalling the value of loyalty in the music business and the human toll that fame and fortune can have on even the most solid relationships, are two things that the saga of Young Money does well. A DJ remixed Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, changing the lyrics to imply a rift between Drake and his Young Money family and hinting at growing tensions within the label. As the crowd went wild, Lil Wayne's apparent reaction, or lack thereof, stirred speculation about the current state of his relationship with Drake. Lil Wayne's recent performance in Vegas was a spectacle that became the talk of the town. This remix served as a catalyst to push concerns that had been simmering for years under the surface to the forefront. The once unbreakable Wayne trio, Drake and Nicki Minaj, who had taken the hip-hop world by storm and ruled the charts, suddenly seemed to be in trouble. The fact that Wayne and Nicki decided to break their relationship with Drake fanned the flames, since it seemed like they were abandoning the rapper, which begged the issue of whether Drake had anything to do with Young Money's apparent demise. The Vegas show turned into a miniature version of the label's larger problems, a combination of professional rivalry, personal grudges, and the changes that success and time inevitably bring to Young Money's career in the music business is a tale of rapid ascent and steady fall. Led by Lil Wayne, the label was on the verge of taking the music landscape by storm in the early 2010s. Wayne's star power and strategic vision united a group of talented musicians, combining well-established artists with up-and-coming performers ready to leave their mark. Young Money's crown jewel, Wayne, Drake, and Nicki Minaj, established new standards in hip-hop with their chart-topping smashes and captivating collaborations. Drake's distinctive fusion of singing and rap attracted a sizable and varied fan base, which immediately enhanced Young Money's reputation. Nicki Minaj made an appearance as a powerhouse, proving that she could not only hold her own against her male counterparts, but also surpass them. Her presence was a significant boost to the label, showcasing its versatility and depth. Tyga, another prominent name, initially showed signs of a promising trajectory within Young Money. Drake's recent collaboration with Latto, Nicki Minaj's longtime. That was seen by many as the last straw. Nicki wasn't shy about voicing her displeasure and criticizing Drake for what she saw as his apparent betrayal. Lil Wayne appears to have lost faith in Drake based on his recent behavior, which includes wearing an XO chain that was given to him by a known Drake rival. Both supporters and detractors of Drake are now wondering if Drake's actions have contributed to the demise of Young Money, a record label that once appeared ready to completely change the hip-hop scene. Recalling the value of loyalty in the music business and the human toll that fame and fortune can have on even the most solid relationships are two things that the saga of Young Money does well. In addition to his captivating stage persona, Lil Wayne's latest concert in Vegas created quite a stir because of the unexpected drama that broke out during his set. The crowd went crazy as a DJ remixed Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, changing the lyrics to suggest a rift between Drake and his Young Money family, and hinting at growing tensions within the label. Lil Wayne's apparent reaction, lack thereof, sparked rumors about how his relationship with Drake is currently going. This remix served as a catalyst, pushing concerns that had been simmering for years under the surface to the forefront. The once unbreakable Wayne trio Drake and Nicki Minaj, who had ruled the charts and completely changed the hip-hop scene, now appeared to be on shaky ground. Wayne and Nicki's decision to break away from Drake fueled the flames. Their behavior suggested a change in their steadfast allegiance, raising concerns about Drake's possible involvement in Young Money's apparent demise. The Vegas show turned into a microcosm of the larger problems the band was facing, a jumble of interpersonal conflicts, business rivalry, and the unavoidable changes that come with success and time. The narrative of Young Money's ascent and subsequent fall in the music business begins in the early 2010s, when Lil Wayne's company was on the verge of taking the music world by storm. The core trio of Wayne, Drake, and Nicki Minaj was the pinnacle of the emerging music scene. Wayne's star power and strategic vision pulled together a roster of potential musicians, integrating established talents with new faces ready to make their mark. Money setting new standards in hip-hop with their chart-topping hits and compelling collaborations. Drake's unique blend of rap and singing drew a vast and diverse fan base, instantly elevating Young Money's brand. Nicki Minaj emerged as a powerhouse, proving that she could not only hold her own against her male counterparts, but also surpass them. Her presence was a significant boost to the label, showcasing its versatility and depth. Tyga, another well-known name, initially showed signs of a prominent trajectory within Young Money. However, as time went on, cracks appeared in Young Money's foundation. The label's expansive roster, impressive on paper, turned out to be a double-edged sword, as it was difficult to give each artist the time and resources they needed to thrive. This lack of focus resulted in many artists missing out on opportunities to establish careers, and it was further complicated by internal conflicts and shifting loyalties within the core trio. In retrospect, Young Money's rise and decline highlight the difficulties in managing a diverse talent pool and the difficulties in maintaining unity in an industry driven by personal ambition and shifting relationships. The label that once seemed invincible slowly lost its momentum as the dynamics between Wayne, Drake, and Nicki, the driving force behind the label's success, became strained due to personal and professional disagreements. The Young Money trio, consisting of Lil Wayne, Drake, and Nicki Minaj, was a formidable force in the hip-hop industry, captivating listeners with their unique styles and chemistry. However, behind the scenes, personal and professional problems surfaced, ultimately resulting in the disintegration of their dynamic duo. Drake's relationship with Wayne and Nicki became more complex when tensions between Drake and his Young Money partners appeared to be rising during a Vegas performance, where a DJ remixed Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. This incident fueled speculation that the trio's once unbreakable bond had weakened. Wayne and Drake's relationship faced difficulties, especially around the time Wayne was imprisoned, and rumors circulated that Drake had been involved with Wayne's then-girlfriend. Though Wayne played down the incident, a cloud of treachery hung over their lives, while the story remained in the background. Partnership. Nicki Minaj's ties with Drake also deteriorated, especially when Drake's choices seemed to favor Nicki's rivals both personally and professionally. Despite their long-standing friendship and Drake's admiration for Nicki, his actions were perceived as disloyal, straining their once close relationship. These personal entanglements combined. The Young Money trio eventually broke up due to professional disagreements and the pressure to maintain individual careers. What had begun as a promising collaboration of like-minded artists had instead evolved into a complex web of alliances and conflicts, signaling the end of an era for Young Money. Over the years, Drake's behavior has often caused controversy that has impacted his business and personal relationships. Despite Lil Wayne's public efforts to minimize it, his supposed contact with the rapper's girlfriend, while his imprisonment was a pivotal event that damaged their relationship. This event raised questions about Drake's devotion and stoked unspoken tensions within the Young Money group. Drake's relationship with Nicki Minaj's rivals and his public contacts with them further strained his relationship with the group. His choice to associate with Meek Mill, Nicki's ex-boyfriend and one of her most visible enemies, was seen as a betrayal. Nicki had supported Drake during his previous feuds, so the removal of her feature from his album For All the Dogs added to rumors that the two were no longer on favorable terms. Drake's actions not only damaged his relationship with his Young Money family, but also contributed to the public's impression of him as someone who put success before loyalty. These tendencies, which cast doubt on Drake's motivations and the integrity of his relationships, were brought up by both supporters and detractors. Drake's controversial activities have caused his previous associates to gradually distance themselves from him as they reevaluate their relationships and devotion to him in light of his decisions. As the dust settled and the fallout from Drake's controversial actions rippled through the Young Money camp and beyond, fans and observers speculated about the reasons behind the fallout, with many pointing to Drake's pattern of behavior that prioritized personal gain over long-standing relationships. Lil Wayne and Nicki Minaj appeared to distance themselves from Drake, signaling a shift in the dynamics of their once unbreakable trio. In spite of their apparent commitment, the audience saw Wayne and Nicki's replies as reflections of a deeper feeling of betrayal rather than as responses to particular situations. Both musicians had been Drake's rock, helping to propel his career to new heights. The fallout from these events served as a reminder of the brittle nature of trust and the high stakes involved in navigating the complex relationships. Drake's actions were perceived as a departure from the camaraderie and mutual respect that had defined Young Money's golden era. Wayne and Nicki reassessed their alliances, reflecting on their own values and the direction they wanted their careers and personal lives to take. Drake used the fallout from his decisions to reflect on his life and maybe reassess his views on friendship and loyalty in the music industry.